Boy. There's a lot of stuff I want to cover with you today, and I want to talk to you about Navy Fed GO BIZ rewards credit card for a new LLC. So if you have a new LLC and you're trying to find ways to get approved, even if you're a new member, I'm going to share with you in today's conversation a few gems that you can apply right away, not yesterday, not tomorrow. You can apply right away to get the Navy Fed GO BIZ rewards credit card that you need. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweet Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great and blessed as I am, I want you to go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about Navy Fed GO BIZ rewards credit card for a new LLC. How do you get approved even if you're a new member? Okay, that's an important topic that we have to tackle. Now, here are the steps, and the first thing I want you to do, I want you to have a legit business for me. Boy, son, daughter, I'm talking to you. Okay, I want you to have a legit business. Don't you just walk around and just telling everybody, hey, listen, I have an LLC, I have a new LLC. But the question is, have you actually built the foundation? Do you have a strong fulcrum, a strong foundation for your business? I'm talking about having a business bank account. Do you have a business bank account with Navy Fed? Have you thought about that? Okay, you got to have that. I really I'm tired of people telling me, well, I have a business, and my question is, I want to make a payment to you. Oh, well, you can just send the money to my personal account. It's okay. Well, what's up with that? We got to stop that. Okay, when you have a legit LLC, you got to have a legit business bank account. Think about your business address, phone number, website, email, and whatnot. Okay, it doesn't matter if you work from home. That's fine, but you got to do things. You have to establish your brand. Okay, at a minimum, you want to have a business address, which is your address. But the cool thing is, you know what? There's something called virtual address. Okay, so if you want to make things very clear or very professional, you can actually subscribe to a service that gives you a virtual address. That way you can segregate your business address from your home address. Okay, think about licenses and permits. Talk to me about that. Do you have the appropriate licenses and permits in your field? What about the legal structure? Okay, I'm talking about, you have an LLC. Okay, have you filed the right paperwork with the states? Okay, it's not just about having an LLC, whatever, but do you have articles of organization ready? Do you have your certificate of good standing? Those are things I want you to think about. Those are really important. So when the first thing here is establish a legit business. Big decision time for you, boss. Is your business legit? Have you opened a Navy Fed business bank account? Have you thought about all the important elements that you need to do before actually having a legit business? I'm talking about business bank accounts. I'm talking about business accounting. I'm talking about business, making sure that you are complying with business taxes at the federal and local levels. Think about that. Second thing I want you to think about is becoming a business member. So if your goal is to get the Navy Fed GO BIZ rewards credit card and you happen to be a new LLC, you have to first become a business member. See, the thing is, there are 3 steps, okay? 3 steps if you want to qualify for this card. Now, you have to become a Navy Fed business member. How do you do that? Well, the first thing is make sure all owners are individual members of Navy Federal Credit Union with accounts in good standing. Here, I just dropped 3 gems for you. All owners. If you are a single member LLC, then it's just you. But if you are a multi-member LLC, make sure that all owners are individual members. Okay, all of them, not just 3 or 4. If you are 10, I'm talking about all 10 should be members of Navy Fed. That's number 1. Number 2, you gotta have accounts in good standing. I'm talking about making sure you have a good relationship with Navy Fed. Okay, you got to have a good relationship with Navy Fed. And the third thing is that You have to make sure that you open a business bank account. Of course, you got to open that. So part of I would say a condition to becoming an NFCU business member is to accept to open a business bank account upon approval, of course, of your application. So I want you to think about this trifecta. So that's the first thing, the first step. Second steps is that you need to actually complete the following before going to the next level. You need to sign in with your Navy Federal personal credentials to access the business membership pre-application form. It is a pre-application form. It's not a complete application form. It is a pre-application form. We've done a show about the pre-application form. Okay, so if you're interested, just look into our database of videos and you can find that. So you complete all the fields in this business membership pre-application form, and you send all the appropriate documentation. Now the thing here is that if you have any questions, you can always contact Navy Fed, and that's the third step. If you have any question, contact them 1-877-418-1462, and you want to contact them within the next 2 business days after completing all the steps in the pre-application form. All right, and they are available Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So here is the approach for you, boss. Here is the approach. Always, first thing, make sure that you are individual members with accounts in good standing. Number 2, go through the pre-application form, and the third thing is call them to have more information if need be. Third thing I want to talk to you about is something called owner's PFS. We are talking about owner's personal financial statements. Oh yeah, this is important. I mean, you're probably thinking, why they're asking me to provide my personal financial statements? I thought this was a business credit card. Well, the thing is, you have two ways, right? You have 2 options. You can apply using EIN only if you are financially strong enough and you know how to apply for this credit card using EIN only. But a lot of folks, I would say the vast majority of entrepreneurs and small business owners don't have either the expertise or the resources to apply using EIN only. So you have to apply with your social security number. So in other words, you are actually guaranteeing the success of your credit card application, your business credit card application. That's why Navy Fed wants to have a clear idea of where you stand financially speaking. So they're asking you for your personal financial statements. So you need to show the personal financials of all owners, not just 1 or 2. All owners. Navy Fed wants to see your documentation. So when we talk about personal financial statements, what am I talking about? Well, you're talking about assets and liabilities. Okay, so assets and liabilities, we're talking about assets such as account balances, savings, certificates of deposits, money market accounts, investment balances. We're talking about stocks, ETF, mutual funds, bonds, annuities. You know the drill. Retirement accounts, 401k IRAs, real estate, valuable personal property. We're talking about vehicles, boats, jewelry, and whatnot. Okay, and when we talk, so that's for the asset column. When you move to the liability column, you have credit cards, student loans, okay, loans that you have co-signed. Yeah, this is important, okay. Mortgages or vehicle loans, personal loans, unpaid medical bills or unpaid taxes, those constitute your liabilities. So you have to pay attention to those things, because the results of your assets minus liability, there's something called net worth, okay. Because I'm talking to you about this because it's important, because if you have a new LLC and you are looking to get the Navy Fed GO BIZ rewards credit card, you got to have that. You got to really clarify your net worth. Okay, if you have a negative net worth, maybe this is not the time to apply for this business credit card. You want to wait a little bit more. You want to work on your game plan, right? You got to think about your how to increase your FICO, maybe how to beef up your net worth, how to beef up your income, how to beef up your assets. Those are things you have to think about. Your assets, the higher your assets, the better. Okay, so here are a few pro tips. If you want to boost your approval, let's say you want to submit a clean personal financial statements, make sure that you have at least 3 elements: your cash flow statements, your balance sheets, and your income statements. And I'm talking about This for all owners, not just one person. Now, obviously, if you are a single member LLC, this is kind of cool. So you don't have to actually do anything. And the cool thing is, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, just use QuickBooks, use Xero, use Wave, use those apps, those accounting apps. Okay, Expensify. Okay, use, or you can just outsource the whole thing to a third party, to a professional. Hire an accountant, hire a CPA. Next, I want to talk to you about business banking. This is so important, boss. This is so important. I'm sharing with you a few hacks here. Okay, I'm dropping a lot of gems today because you know what? I love you, and I want you to succeed. And now, some of the things I'm saying, you know, you might agree, you might disagree. Some people like, yeah, you know, you guys are full of you guys are full of whatever, because you are giving some advice that doesn't match reality. But hey, cause the thing here is that what I'm saying to you is the truth. We have research to back it up. We're talking about 30 years of research. Okay, this is not just something that we just woke up and started telling you. No, some of those hacks require some time, some preparation. But if you can do them, I can guarantee you that you will succeed over time. If not right away, you will succeed over time. Okay, so business banking is really important for you. You need to set up business checking and our savings with Navy Fed. If your goal is to get a Navy Fed GO BIZ rewards credit card and you have a new LLC, you need to explore the constellation of accounts that Navy Fed offers. I'm talking about business checking. Okay, this is one type of account they have. They also have business plus checking. Okay, and then they have business premium checking. Obviously, it's all about how much money you have. It's all about how much money you have personally, right? How much funding you want to put into the business as initial equity, right? Because this is a new LLC, so it's probably not generating revenue yet. So whatever money you have, this is your own money. This is your personal cash, right? So you want to open the right business checking account that actually fits your your net worth. Okay, cuz are you there? Okay. So one thing I want to say here is that, and also you might consider a business savings account. So when we talk about business savings account, we are actually talking about, again, you have a catalog of products that the Navy Fed offers. They have a business, they have a money market savings account on the business side. Okay, you have jumbo money market savings account. Okay, you have jumbo. You also have certificates. Those certificates of deposits. Okay, so the whole idea is, again, to put some cash in your Navy Fed business account to make sure that you establish that relationship with Navy Fed. Now, I'm not asking you to put a lot of cash. You know, if you are looking for a 25 grand limit on your Navy Fed GO BIZ rewards credit card, I'm not asking, and this will not be logical anyway. I'm not asking you to put 25 grand in those accounts. I mean, if you have a 3,000, 5,000, that's kind of cool. The whole thing is, we are speaking about a business banking account, a business bank account. So you got to have some cash in there, right? I mean, you're not going to use your Navy Fed GO rewards credit card as your unique source of funding. No, you got to have some cash too. You got to have some cash. Very important. So the bottom line here is what? Money, money, money. So money, money, money. The thing here is, you need to have a clear idea of what kind of situation you find yourself in. What is your net worth? How much money are you putting into the business? Okay, and how much money do you have to open a Navy Fed business or business checking or savings account? So what I'm trying to tell you here, and I'm speaking to your grandpa, grandma, mother, father. I'm talking to your uncle, aunt. I'm talking to you, everybody who has a new LLC. Okay, you gotta buttress your banking relationship. I don't care how you do it, but you gotta put some cash in the business bank account with Navy Fed. Next, I want to talk to you about projections. Do you know what that is? I'm not asking you to project yourself. I'm talking about showing the LLC's projected financial statements. You got to show Navy Fed something. Before, I was just talking to you about personal financial statements. Now we want to talk about the business financial statements. But for the business, for your new LLC, we can't talk about actual financial statements because you are new. You are a new kid on the block. Okay. So you just got to walk around and establish yourself and start making some money. But it takes time. So what do? you prepare something called projected financial statements. Because, okay, sometimes when you hear the words estimated or forecasted, those mean the same thing. They are interchangeable. Okay. The cool thing is you are telling Navy Fed, hey, listen, I might be new, but I'm ready to kick some ass, and I want to show you that I have I have positive projections. Now, I'm not asking you just to walk around and try to razzle dazzle Navy Fed with fancy numbers and positive. No. You got to ground everything in reality. In other words, your assumptions for preparing the projected financial statements must be solid. Okay, don't if you are saying that your income, your net revenue, business revenue, that is increasing by 10% every year or every quarter, and your competitors are increasing their revenue by 3% or 4%, there is a big delta between reality and your assumptions, and we don't want that. So that's what I call unrealistic. So you want to make sure that your projections are realistic. Okay, so here are some best practices for projected financial statements. You want to have a statement of cash flows, a projected financial statements. Okay, you want to have expense projections that include step cost for major points at which revenue will increase or decline. You want to think about your income statement. You want to think about your balance sheet, your projected balance sheet. Okay, you want to think about the ability of the business to attract the funding needed in order to accomplish the financial result stated in your plan. So here is the decision. What I want you to do is, if you have no idea again of what I'm talking about in terms of projections, you want to hire someone, hire an accountant, or you can hire an accountant locally. You can hire somebody online on freelancer platforms such as Fiverr, Upwork, or freelancer.com. They have the talent there, or you can actually just use accounting software. Up to you. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another session of the Awesome Sweaty Kiwi Show. We are still having a conversation about the Navy Fed GO BIZ Rewards credit card, and I'm sharing with you a few hacks, a few tips and tricks on how to actually get this card if you have a new LLC business. Okay. Now, next I want to talk to you about a business plan. You need to have an updated business plan. Yeah. You probably don't want to hear that either, right? No, listen. You really want to have a business plan, and I'm talking about a big-time business plan. Don't you give me a cheap-ass business plan. Don't you give a Navy Fed a cheap-ass business plan. Are you in the category of folks who always want to give a cheap-ass business plan? Talk to me about that. Talk to me. Okay? And I don't care if you don't like what I'm telling you, but you gotta stop. We have to. Oh boy. We need to stop business owners who are constantly looking for shortcuts. You know, they go on the internet. They type business plan templates. They just download a cheap ass template, and they try to really update the template, and they put in numbers that don't make sense. They put stuff and they try to customize the business plan. This is the worst idea. This is the worst thing you could do. If you want to present something to a Navy Fed, you better be ready. You better have something compelling. You know why? Because they are experts. They know exactly what they're looking for. Okay, I'm talking about making sure that you outsource the task to someone to actually write a business plan for you. It could probably cost you $200. What is $200 if you are seeking a 25 grand limit from Navy Fed? Talk to me about that, boss. Man, are you one of those folks who likes to download a business plan from the internet and customize it? If you are, get out of here, man. Get out of here. You know, get your cheap ass out of here, because I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. And listen, I don't care if you hate my ass, because I want you to succeed. I want you to succeed. You need to have the proper plan. Give me a beautiful ass business plan. That's what I want. Okay, I'm talking about having a business plan that has an executive summary, an investment opportunity. Talk to me about the team overview, your expertise as an owner. Talk to me about the market opportunity, the company synopsis. Talk to me about the company. Talk to me about the revenue model, how you're going to make money. Talk to me about the company milestones. I'm talking about traction. Talk to me about industry analysis. Talk to me about the differentiating factors. Okay, I'm telling you a lot of stuff, and if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you want to drop a comment below this video, and we will explain to you. Okay, we have 23 experts that are waiting for you to ask any question. They will answer you. Talk to me about your target audience. Talk to me about your marketing strategy, your user acquisition, your future growth. Talk to me about those things. Okay, big decision time, boss. Big decision time. What is your strategy for a business plan? Do you even have a business plan? If you do, I want it to be as professional and compelling as possible, boss. Don't you give me no cheap ass business plan. What's up with that? I want to talk to you now about your personal returns. Okay, see, the thing here is that if you are trying to apply for this business credit card, and you need to always put your personal financial history first also. So we're talking about attaching your 1040. So you need to attach your personal tax returns. Okay, and I'm talking about your complete 1040, which includes your Schedule C and all the other schedules. Very important, because the thing is that Navy Fed wants to make sure that you comply with the law. That's the first thing, that you file your taxes as like everyone else. Okay, they want to actually cross-check your revenue, your income, what you say you're making with how much you're declaring to the IRS. So there has to be some equivalency here. Okay, so your numbers must be equivalent. That's really important. And the third thing is they want to see your balance sheets. They want to see your financial situation. So if you remember earlier, I was just talking to you about personal financial statements. Okay, so they'll take whatever you submitted to them, whatever you prepared for them, and they will cross-check that with your revenue, with your assets, with your liabilities, with your income on your 1040. Okay, so this is really important. Now, one thing I want to say is that when we talk about the individual tax return forms, 1040 is the bottom line, but you can have also, remember, you can have a 1040 SR if you're a senior citizen. Okay, if you can also have 1040 easy. You can have 1040A. Okay, and when we talk about other forms to report individual taxes, you don't forget your Schedule D if you need that. I spoke earlier about your Schedule C. So this is not a course about taxes, whatever. But what I'm trying to say here is that make sure when I talk about personal tax returns, again, I'm just talking about all the owners, not just one. Okay, obviously, if you are a single member, things are very easy. But if you have a multi-member LLC, everybody in that group and everybody in the founder group must provide their personal tax returns. And the cool thing is, make sure that you provide everything in one package, in one application package. Okay, don't you just have anybody just send their documents separately to Navy Fed. No, what you want to do is you want to everything I talked to you today about your business, your personal financial statements, your business plan, your projections, your personal returns, all of that. You want to have a great package. You want to have one single package that you can drop at your nearest Navy Fed branch. Okay, or you can just mail it. Our view, it's just a lot better to go to a branch, to have all your paperwork ready and just go to a branch. Don't you apply online or whatever. Remember, if you have any question, you can always call Navy Fed. They are available for you. Okay, they're available, during normal business hours. Totally possible. So you can call them. The number is 1-877-418-1462. 1-877-418-1462, and they are available Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was talking to you about Navy Fed GO BIZ Rewards Credit Card for new LLC. How to get approved even if you're a new member. Okay, so legit business membership, owner's PFS, personal financial statements, business banking, very important. Okay, projections, very important, your business plan, and last but not the least, I'm talking to you about personal returns. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.